So, game week 4 already. Into October we go. The season's moving along at pace. This week I'm going to keep it shorter, I promise. We're going to try and start with something new for this season. The induction of a new award to recognise you as players. A Player of the Month award. So I'm going to award this monthly, surprisingly. And it's just shining a light on a player who's ticking the right boxes for me. If you think you've played well and I don't give it to you, please don't overthink it. As I said, it's just some recognition and additional motivation for the player I think deserves a slap on the back for a well done that month. So the player for the month is pretty easy for me this time. It's one of the few occasions where I hope many of you actually agree with me. This player hasn't missed a single training session or match all month. She's played every moment of every match. She's made a significant contribution in all the matches she's played. She hasn't hidden her mistakes. She hasn't made any excuses for them. She's owned them. She's used them as motivation and as a guide to focus on her improvement. I've been so impressed with her attitude, commitment, development and desire to improve. She's also a great team player and I know she loves being part of this team with you. So my player of the month for September is our goalkeeper, Angelica Racing, diving and saving ace, Ashley. Well done, Ash. You really earned it this month, so fantastic. I'm going to move on to the meat of this week's video now, which is talent, attitude and motivation. We've already spoken about attitude to motivation in the last two videos, and now I want to try and tie those two themes together. As coaches, we provide progression and development, and the idea is that raises the team's performance, which is just a fancy way of saying we're looking for improvements. Our job is to make you all play better football as a collective unit. So far, I've focused on a nurture and grow approach rather than a slash and burn. We've kept the squad to around 16. It gives you all solid game time. We've looked to try play you in different positions, give you the space to try and find your own solutions on the pitch. We want to move forwards on what we were doing right and not dwell on what we were doing wrong. And I hope everyone involved with the team has seen the clear improvements that in our performance levels over the last 3 matches. As players, you've all improved so much, and this improvement is a result of you showing better attitudes and clearer motivations. You're making better decisions in the team, and you're creating better outcomes on the pitch. Facing and overcoming these challenges together is how we achieve personal growth and develop as a team. So it's talent, motivation, and attitude, and they're like the 3 corners of a performance triangle. Now I haven't mentioned talent yet, and there's a reason for that. Talent is actually the least important corner of the performance triangle. Talent only defines what you're capable of doing. It's your motivation that actually determines what you do, and it's your attitude that then determines how well you do it. Raw talent may give you a head start over others, but it won't give you anything else unless you work on it. It's just a starting point. It's a building block. It's important. But the right attitude and the right motivation will define what you can achieve from it. So talent, motivation, attitude. What we can do, what we do, and how we do it. So these are the building blocks of any team culture. Motivation and attitude are drivers for values as well as our performance. And it's our values that align to create the team standards that we play to. Strong teams have cultures built on discipline, that have high standards enforced at all levels across the team. They deliver stronger performances regardless of the talent in the squad. And those standards are enforced by the players themselves. Better teams are built on better cultures. So I'm going to leave that side for now and just look at a little bit more of a focus on what we're going to be doing in October. This month we're going to still continue taking those small steps towards larger milestones. It's working, let's keep doing it. We all want to play silky, attractive, attacking football, but it has to be built on a solid foundation. My teams have always made the most of their attacking flair. I like aggressive attacking football, but we're just conceding too many goals at the moment. to be just going forwards, all guns blazing. We shouldn't need to score more than 3 or 4 goals to win a match. We need to be able to control games when we're ahead. Focus across September has been about building and mastering basic fundamental responsibilities and movement patterns that Luke and they want to see across the team. When we lose the ball, press, cover, balance. Every time the opponent has the ball, delay them, push them wide, make them pass backwards, make it so hard for them to have a shot at our goal. When we have the ball, it needs to be movement, composure, retention. Let's keep that ball as long as possible and find a positive outcome from it. We've gone to all that effort to win it. Let's do something with it. Make an attack on goal, move it up the pitch, regain our balance as a team. Turning danger into safety. After the first match, we had to take a step back and refocus. To go forwards again, and we have. We've now moved on as a group whose success is often built not on the foot of a few individuals, but it's built on all 11 players on the pitch. We need to keep focused on what's important. To consistently deliver strong performances. Consistent, strong results come from consistent, strong performances. We need to earn it, do the groundwork, do the hard work all game, and take the opportunities when they come our way. We'll keep working hard, enforcing good habits over the bad habits. We'll work on the press, cover, balance to win the ball back quickly. We will work on our pass and move football when we're in possession. We'll take responsibility on the pitch to make better decisions and deliver better outcomes every time. This is how we get our team confidence. It's the net result of all of this groundwork. All comes back to the small steps. They're the foundation of any journey. You can simply not get to any destination without making them. Saturday's match against Luton was the best I've seen you play in a long time, and I really mean that. Do not underestimate the performance that you put in as a team. That's your level now. You need to ensure that your team culture and your team standards make you play like that every game. Back your talent with the right attitude and the right motivation. Luke and myself will keep helping to make those small steps forwards for you. But we still have a long way to go in our footballing journey, and the destination's looking brighter and brighter every week. We keep finding ourselves in winning positions and getting 2 goals leads. And hopefully the confidence from the Luton game will help us hold on to those leads moving forwards. Let's take the advantage of those winning positions. And that result we did got noticed by other teams. And no one's expecting an easy game from us now. Teams are confused about what we're going to deliver. So let's use that to our advantage. So thanks for listening. And I'll see you on Friday. Thanks, Steve.